Captain.
Marcus Horan, 200th appearance for Munster tonight, a memorable occasion. The first thing that'll be in his mind is to get a win here in Swansea. Ian Keatley will start the game off. Munster playing from left to right in the familiar red and white. Zebo chasing well. Has he come up with possession? Great work from the young winger. O'Leary gets the ball away to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan well tackled low as the ball being ripped loose. Manages to keep his hands on it though. Well, the referee saying that's not within the laws. Holding on to the ball on the ground. Penalty to the Ospreys.
Here's your mark, please.
There was O'Callaghan tackled. Hibbard came in to compete for the ball. Not sure he was supporting his own weight or not, but O'Callaghan didn't release. So Hibbard's efforts resulted in the penalty. Now he has a throw to this line out.
And it's over, they've gone over 50. Rock now! Left feet red. Here.
Rhys Webb now changing the direction. Tommy Bowe, that first receiver, straightened up nicely, released the ball. Great little pop pass. Ashley Beck into space. Had Fussell in support, couldn't release the pass. And Munster with some defending to do and do so successfully. Same penalty as a moment ago against O'Callaghan. Ashley Beck holding onto the ball after the tackle. Thought it was a great break, great release by Tommy Bowe. And Beck is a hard man to catch. Munster managed to snuff out that attack. With the Ospreys just making an early statement. They have a strong back line. Tommy Bowe is always likely to be a thorn in the Munster side.
Black on the line, or the lights on the line, please, yeah. Quickly in again, red, same for you. Stay there, Black. Don't keep across.
Damien Varley trots forward. His first throw, first Munster line out of the game. Ospreys compete and win possession. Ball swung into midfield here. A little reverse pass, just a bit tight there for the Ospreys. The red shirts got across. Webb sweeps it out once again. Kicked through this time. Dennis Hurley well positioned. Sends back to Gary Owen. Zebo gives chase. Donnacha Ryan got his hands on that. Here come Munster. Peter O'Mahony. Good tackle. By Andrew Bishop. Munster, plenty of red shirts there.
Just not going off Black.
The referee playing a Munster advantage came forward off an Osprey's hand. Munster have been forced back into their own half. Keatley keeps the ball in hand. Zebo, well, he fancied to go at Duncan Jones. Tackled just inside halfway. Oh, it's an awkward one for Barry Davies. He did well in the end. Sprints cross field. O'Callaghan. Donnacha Ryan rather stretched out, got a long arm, brought him to ground. Ospreys enough numbers there to protect the ball. Fussell took the pass low. And Ospreys willing to run from deep. That look forward. Whistle blows. Richard Fussell has been playing a bit at fullback. Good to see him back in the wing. Scored an awful lot of tries from that position for the Dragons. This was the break earlier. Tommy Bowe straightened up nicely, took 2 to tackle, but gets the ball out of the tackle. I'm not sure if Ashley Beck knew that Richard Fussell was steaming up on the outside. Ospreys head coach and director of rugby, Scott Johnson, looks on. Barry Davies back on his feet.
Eaton as well, Eaton. Crouch. Cut. Pause.
Play restarts with a scrum. Front row's gone down on the far side.
Just come in. Both of you, keep the bite stuff and scrum with them long, please.
Duncan Jones up against BJ Botha and Aaron Jarvis up against Marcus Horan.
Crouch. Touch. Pause.
Whistle blows, free kick. Taken quickly, but not from the right place. Referee
early
calls
engage
them back.
black. Wait for my call, please. Scrum called. Scrum option called.
And when the quick tap free didn't work out, Munster up for the scrummage again.
Patience, guys. Nice and straight, please. Nice. As soon as you get a chance, you get the ball in. Let's get set, please, Red. Done. Set. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
That time the front rows go down, and Peter Allen, no patience with the Ospreys. Penalty awarded to Munster.
Behind it, yes, sorry. Straight down. Three, just straight to ground.
Well, that battle between Jones and BJ Botha could be key this evening. Well, Jones arguing well, there's no chance to make a bind when Botha went to ground, but the penalty is awarded.
There's a fold of the hips, so it's just like
that's pretty clear as far as I'm concerned. He made no effort to get by, he's just gone straight. He's lost the head, he's just gone straight to ground. But I will look.
BJ Botha has really been a good signing for Munster. In a few seasons at Ulster, he was a big star, very popular in Belfast. And Damien Varley received some treatment, he's okay. Munster have elected of the shot at goal, Ian Keatley has the chance to get the first score of the game on the board. Well, he gave that a mighty thump indeed.
22.
Well, from the camera angle, it looked pretty good, but the flags haven't been raised.
All behind, all behind.
So let off for Ospreys. Matthew Morgan launches along.
Two roll out.
Munster with possession again, just around halfway. Dennis Leamy spins away from one tackle.
Last feet. Hold. And release tackle.
Peter O'Mahony this time with the ball carry. attacking line there for Munster. O'Leary wants quick ball this time, and he has it. Keatley kicks through, low grubber kick finds touch.
Both chased hands.
So early stages of the game, no real pattern forming as yet. Munster, the only real scoring chance. That shot at goal from Keatley. Rhys Webb sends up the up and under from behind the line out. Howlett had to move it, swirled late. Fussell was up. Howlett did well though to secure possession.
Last feet.
Duncan Ryan steals a couple of extra metres, and then Keatley sends it skywards. Zebo chasing, ball bounces around awkwardly. The ball went forward, and the player coming back from the Ospreys was then in an offside position. So the pressure from Zebo pays off. It's an unlucky sort of penalty. The referee was perfectly placed. Keatley, no hesitation, says he'll have another shot. Ian Keatley quickly has a chance to make amends. Well, again, had the distance all right, but stays away to the right-hand side. 10 minutes gone of the game, 2 shots at goal slip away from Munster. The score remains Ospreys 0, Munster 0. O'Mahony underneath the restart, feeds the pass to Niall Ronan. Ryan was well tackled but got the ball back nicely, almost intercepted. Munster have it again though.
Just a strike.
Referees playing advantage for the knock-on. Chambers couldn't find any way through. Zebo was tackled well and tackled low. Good counter-rucking coming from the Ospreys. Ball not coming back in the Munster side. No advantage accruing. And Peter Allen brings play back for the first offence.
Hand is up, a genuine attempt for the ball.
Here we might see it again. Keatley kept it going. Tommy Bowe's arm came out. Well, Munster will be happy that tall Ulsterman didn't manage to gather that one. I don't think he would have been caught.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Good shove from the Ospreys. Ball a little bit slow coming back. O'Mahony pops it to O'Leary. Ian Keatley trying to straighten up as well, tackled. The ball is there. O'Leary comes right one more time. Good work from O'Leary, just keeping the ball alive, keeping the Ospreys moving, keeping them guessing. Joe Bearman slow to get out of the way. Referee's arm is out. Bearman could be pinged here. Play continues. O'Leary fancies a little go. The gap closes quickly. Good tackle by Hibbard. This is Duncan Ryan. Attempts the handoff on Matthew Morgan. It's a bit of a mismatch in size. Ryan does well. Pick and go. Referee shouting at the Ospreys to get back. Good work from Varley. Ball thrown wide now. Can Munster create the man over here? Hurley. Quick hands. The ball went loose. Did it go forward? Referee's whistle goes. It does indeed. And the chance slips away from Munster. Just rushing things slightly a little bit when they got the ball wide.
Where's number 8? 8? You choose to put yourself there, you must get share. Yeah? That's what they wanted. You all right? Yeah.
Well, Donico Callaghan jumped out of the way, but with the ball, a little pop pass from Keighley. It was just a fraction forward.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Come on, Joe Rees.
Well, the scrum shifting around too much before the ball is in. Free kick goes the way of the Ospreys. Great clearance from Barry Davies.
Red on the line.
He can kick the ball some distance and a good touch across halfway.
There's a free kick. Yeah. Whoa, hey. That's because he thought it. Whoa. Hey. They thought it was your ball. It was a mistake. We'll get it set. Thank you. Hold there. Hold.
Good refereeing from Peter Allen there. Ospreys complaining that Munster were delaying, but in fairness, the touch judge had indicated it was an Ospreys line out. Well, that looked a little bit dangerous. Here it comes to ground. No infringement indicated by Peter Allen. Munster have the ball. Keighley. Beautifully judged kick. Well, going to come down inside the 22.
Hold. We've got a flag over here.
Barry Davies made a safe catch, 1 foot either side of the 22. And Peter Allen asked one touch judge to take the mark, and he's going back to speak with the other. There's a flag. I think it might be for this tackle in the air. O'Mahony went up. Well, was it a problem with the Munster lifters?
He was trapped. Red 2 come in with a foot up on the body. Absolutely no need of it at all.
Okay, and your recommendation?
I'm going to say a yellow card.
Okay, against red 2, and you've got a mark.
Yes.
Okay. Red 2 and the captain, please.
Well, bad news here for Munster. Damien Varley looks like he's headed to the bin.
I'll speak. Okay. White players making a genuine attempt to roll away. You've come in unnecessarily with your foot. Recommendation is a yellow card. A yellow card. He's rolling away. You cannot use your feet. A yellow card.
Well, Damien Varley and Peter O'Mahony tried to argue the case. Just watch here. Well, Hibbard and Duncan Jones were quickly appealing to the touch judge. And this could be a costly error by Munster. The penalty awarded as well. The Ospreys have found touch just outside the 22. That's the infringement. Varley. Well, there's no need at all. Studs down the back of Tom Smith. Might have been a reaction to Peter O'Mahony's spectacular tumble in the line-out. Well, it was completely unnecessary. Brilliant work by O'Mahony in the front of the line-out. Gets up to steal possession. Box kick sent up. Tommy Bowe was tight to the touchline. His pass inside was intercepted by Zebo, but the touch judge's flag was up.
Spoke to you before the game about controlling the discipline of your players. Some of your senior players, Red 6 in particular, is starting to try to referee the game. I won't stand for it. You speak to him. Play the line out. You speak to him now. It's a line out.
Well, Peter Allen losing patience with Munster. There's too much chat. Dennis Leamy, the picture of innocence there. And he's the one singled out by Peter Allen.
Time back on, Paul. Thank you.
The referee asked Peter O'Mahony to speak to his team.
4.
Leamy will take over the throwing duties. Damien Varley's in the bin, remember. They go to the front. O'Callaghan pops the ball down to O'Leary. Keighley sends it into the night sky. Great catch by Barry Davies. Can't get away from the chasing Barnes though. Munster compete for the ball on the ground. Ospreys secure possession. Fussell smashed to the ground by Will Chambers. Ospreys come again though. Good handling. Went off the hands. Leamy managed to recover the ball. Ryan 1 foot pinned to the ground, can't get away. Here come Munster though, referee says advantage over. Little pop pass back into Zebo.
Lost control.
Zebo hit the ground, the ball just going out of his grasp. Deemed a knock on.
Lost control.
And now Munster will have to make the change for Damien Varley in the front row. Both sides really seem to be just rushing things slightly. That was the ball going forward from Zebo. And the referee, perfectly placed, calls the scrum. Dennis Fogarty comes into the action. To Munster centre the side to make way. Oh, it's Dennis Leamy. Sensible decision in one way. He's already irked Peter Allen, so no harm giving the man a little bit of a rest. Big shove from the 8 men against 7. Tomas O'Leary manages to get in and put in the tackle. Great work by the Munster scrum half.
Make sure you're on side. Two black. Two, come back.
Rhys Webb gets a huge box kick in the air. Whistle blows. Penalty Ospreys. There was somebody blocking the chaser.
Exactly what you were doing. You put yourself in that position. Shot called. You must be the back foot even attacking.
Here we might see it again. Tommy Bowe chasing. Peter O'Mahony had a little look first when you see it in slow motion. I think the referee got that one right. O'Mahony just stepped across Tommy Bowe's path. Matthew Morgan will have the shot at goal. 19 years of age, 102 points in his 12 games for the Ospreys. Was on the bench in the 2 Heineken Cup games, started against Connacht, and that's a beauty. Well, beauty for direction, didn't quite have the distance. It was just outside his range. Munster clear to touch. Oh, it was dead straight all the way, just fell short. Perhaps he just got under it slightly. There was huge height on that. And that took some of the distance out of the kick. So there's been 3 shots at goal, none converted so far. Good catch at the back of the line out. Duncan Jones helped on his way by Joe Bearman, his number 8.
Paul! You happy there, Hugh?
Ashley Beck bounces off one tackle, but then he's hauled to the ground. Simon Zebo just gets out of the way. Here come the Ospreys once again. Tom Smith tackled. Rhys Webb attempts to set up the attack again. Ospreys can't find a way through. Webb once again moves the ball infield. Hibbard, nice little handoff to Aaron Jarvis. He was tackled though. Munster trying to get their hands on the ball on the ground, is protected now. Webb comes left once again. Joe Bearman. Fussell is there in support. The ball is there for Webb. Duncan Jones coming on the loop, puts the head down. O'Callaghan with the tackle. Whistle blows, penalty Ospreys.
That's 2 avoidable penalties against you in the space of a minute. I've called rock, it's clearly formed. Hands in. Yeah. call
referee again speaks to Peter O'Mahony, hands in the ruck after the referee had called ruck. And whether the Munster players can't hear the call or it's just indiscipline, it's hard to tell, but Matthew Morgan has another chance. Didn't quite reach with his effort a few moments ago. Callahan made the tackle. Peter O'Mahony is the one there, 8. Was he competing for the ball? He has his hands around it. Eventually ripped it free, but wasn't doing so within the laws. Better from Matthew Morgan this time. Ospreys have the lead. It's taken nearly 22 minutes to get a score in the Liberty Stadium. But when it's come to the home side. About 2.5 minutes left on Damien Varley's sin bin. I make it. Munster will be anxious not to concede another score. Hallett did well to get forward and get his hands to the ball. Ball bobbling around basketball style. He's back into the hands of Ashley Beck.
Advantage over black, left feet red.
There wasn't a knock on in all of that play. Aaron Jarvis stopped in his tracks in midfield. Jones gets in, helps protect the ball. Fussell in off the wing, gets away from one tackle, clever hands, a little bit too quick for Ian Gough, maybe Hallett. Kicks downfield, 2 Munster shirts chasing here. Webb tackled inside his own 22, Munster come piling through, can they get their hands on the ball? Well, Barry Davies does, but there's a blast of the whistle from Peter Allen.
Counter ruck's legal, don't use your hands on the ground.
Well, the game is quite frantic. Rhys Webb was in all sorts of trouble there. Munster will have the shot at goal, I think.
Just on the 5.
The Ospreys had coughed up possession rather carelessly and allowed Munster to come on the counter-attack. Fussell did well. Really important kick for Ian Keatley now. 2 have gone astray. That looks like a better effort. It is. Touch judges agree. Munster have drawn level. All smiles on the faces of the Munster supporters who've travelled to Swansea. Ospreys 3, Munster 3 after that Ian Keatley penalty.
Okay, time back on, please, Paul, onside.
Dennis Fogarty trots to the side, the sin bin is over. Sides are back to 15 men apiece, so Munster weather the storm of that sin binning. Good work by Ospreys there to keep the ball alive out wide from the restart. Here comes Davies, the fullback. Will Chambers unceremoniously cleared out of the way there. Ospreys come once again. Thomas is playing in the second row, but can play in the back row as well. He's got plenty of speed, plenty of skill. James King tackled that time. Webb, good recycling from the Ospreys, good pressure.
Keep him down. Away.
And Morgan tried to sneak through a gap. He tried to duck under a tackle, and the tackle that came in was deemed as high. He was kind of caught by the collar.
Shot. Posts. Get it down. Collars on the net.
And the hands coming in over the shoulder. That was deemed outside the laws by Peter Allen, probably correctly so, but Zebo's defence. Morgan did duck. He was caught around the helmet in the end, the scrum cap. Matthew Morgan, 1 out of 2 so far. That one's pushed towards the post, seems to be floating away wide of the far post. Not a great contact. So neither place kicker having the sort of night that they would hope for. The score remains Ospreys 3, Munster 3. Keighley successful with 1 kick out of 3. His opposite number, Matthew Morgan, the same. 1 from 3.
Ball only.
Munster's short drop out doesn't go the way. Ospreys with possession. In good field position here, just outside the 22. And go left or right. Webb decides to come left, almost got through the tackle. His pop pass didn't find hands. Keighley got a boot to it. Ball bounced up nicely for Bearman, but he's still going backwards. This is Fussell back to halfway. Well tackled by Doug Howlett. Ball has come out on the side. Munster look like they've come up with possession. Good steal.
Hold.
Well, Chambers was acting as scrum half. This is the scrum half. O'Leary, he did well. Leamy, good hands from Leamy. Peter O'Mahony to Zebo. Zebo gets away from Tommy Bowe. Can Zebo get all the way in? Just a little bit of a slip as he stepped in field, but great break by the Munster wing. O'Leary gets the ball in field quickly. Munster looking for support. The runners are slow coming. The referee has an arm out. We're playing an advantage for Munster. Here the ball comes now. Chambers, little kick through. It's come off an Osprey's foot. Try surely. Dougie Howlett gets in for the Munster try. A little bit fortuitous, but Munster won't care. And Dougie Howlett scores the try for Munster. First try of the game. Just watch here, it was moved quickly. Chambers saw an opportunity to kick back towards the goal. And it just, unfortunately for Ospreys, came off a boot. It took the sting out of it. And Howlett was onto it like a flash. There was no hope for any Ospreys players getting back to beat him in the foot race. And Howlett touches down try number 4 of the season for Munster. His 32nd try in a Munster shirt. Well, when games are a little bit scrappy, a score can come out of absolutely nothing. Munster were playing a penalty advantage. If they'd gone through the hands, they might have scored anyway, but Thomas, I think, was the one who's got a foot to it. So, bad luck for the Ospreys side, and the Ospreys second row is good luck for Munster. And here comes Keighley's conversion attempt. He's found his range. Second successful kick for Keighley. Ospreys 3, Munster 10. Following that Howlett try and Ian Keighley's conversion.
Last feet black.
Peter O'Mahony was underneath the restart that time. He's the one on the ground with the ball in his hands. Box kick is blocked down, shoots into the in-goal area. Will it go over the dead ball line? Well, Rhys Webb came sliding through in hope rather than expectation as Keighley watched it go safely over the dead ball line. It's not a huge in-goal area at the Liberty Stadium, as you can see.
Make sure they're behind you, 10. Everyone.
Keighley walks forward, ready to take the 22-metre drop out. He went short the last time, didn't really work out. Throws the leg of that one and goes deep this time.
Ball's available. The ball is available. He's trapped.
Jonathan Thomas tackled just inside his own half.
Stay there, 11.
Richard Fussell lending a helping hand to his forward. Awkward pass again, the ball is loose, O'Callaghan chases. Got the tackle in, and Tommy Bowe. Bowe put to ground at the second attempt.
Last feed 4.
Ospreys have possession, but forced back to their own 22. Ashley Beck caught in possession that time. There's a Munster shirt in the way. Danny Barnes attempting to do some clearing out. Almost worked. Ospreys have numbers there now to protect the ball. Munster not bothering to compete. Well, now as soon as I say, there's a bit of a Munster drive, but Rhys Webb got the kick away. Hurley did very well indeed. Howlett steps away from one tackle, through a little bit of space. Lovely pop pass. Both did really well off the ground, but the fumble forward. The chance goes away. Great work by BJ. Both the supporting Doug Howlett there. Leamy was just unable to take the pass. Well, the penalty is awarded. The ball was knocked down, and then both have played it. He's in an offside position. It was a great catch by Hurley. He was under pressure. Morgan had followed up well. Hurley had the height advantage. But because both had played the ball after it was knocked on, it was a penalty decision, not a scrum. And Ospreys, well, they were trying to work some practice ground move there. It just didn't work out. Munster have possession. Leamy tackled just outside his 22. Both offers the protection. Ball back to Keatley. Sends up the up and under. Oh, it's all black shirts underneath it, apart from Dennis Hurley. Tommy Bowe came up with possession. Davies was in support. He did well to take the low pass. This is Joe Bearman. Ian Gough wraps his arm around him and tries to drive forward. Ball squirts loose. Was it knocked on? O'Callaghan has it. Can't get it into the hands of Tomas O'Leary. Possession switches one way and now the other, and then back. Ospreys have it. Referee's arm out is an advantage being played to the Ospreys. Quick hands. This is King. Tackled well by Will Chambers. Fussell runs crossfield. Nothing opens up, straightens up into the red shirt tackles. Bearman comes barging in to clear out. Rhys Webb just a little bit slow, but now play comes back. Penalty to the Ospreys. Peter Allen wants another word with Peter O'Mahony.
You now have to take responsibility for the action. That wasn't me. No, I know it wasn't. You've lost a man to sin bin for foul play. The penalties are still racking up against your side, particularly the breakdown. You must sort out, or I'll continue to cement the bin. Okay? So have a word with them now. Number 15. Time back on, Paul. Side. Yeah.
Penalty against Munster from coming in from the side. It can be difficult to get referee games like this when there's so many breakdowns and the ball switching from side to side when the ball is in the loose. Players end up in very strange positions, and it's difficult for the referee to keep track of who's onside, who's offside. But the penalty was for side entry in the ruck. Matthew Morgan, 1 from 3 so far this evening. And that's 2 from 4. The margin is down to 4 points. Ospreys 6, Munster 10. 5 minutes to go to the half-time break in this Rabba Direct Pro 12 encounter. Safe catch from Jonathan Thomas underneath the restart.
Stay on. Black 2, black 2, black 2, come back.
Good box kick from Rhys Webb. Tommy Bowe chased up well, came over his hands, but O'Callaghan got his hands on the ball, retreating. Ball thrown wide to Chambers. Good handoff. Reverse pass from Chambers didn't quite find Danny Barnes. Barnes reacted quickly, got back to secure possession. Also Leary waiting for a clean ball to come back. There's a line of black shirts ready to rush forward and defend. O'Callaghan takes it into contact. Will Chambers is there to help out. He's driven back off the ball. Ospreys come once again. Chambers puts his head in and burrows forward. Little bit of a half break here. Good work from O'Leary. You always have to watch. O'Leary moves the ball infield now. Botha just held onto the ball with his fingertips, ducked under the tackle, presented the ball well. And also O'Leary caught in possession that time. Ball comes back. Leamy's there to tidy it up. Ospreys competing hard for the ball on the ground. Munster struggling to secure possession.
Leave it now, leave it! Stay there. Stay.
Just slowed down slightly, but it gives Munster the chance to set up an attacking line.
When
the tackle was made,
straight to ground, preventing competition.
Dennis Leamy came in over the ball. Penalty to the Ospreys. I don't know if there was a slip there. Leamy was pushing. Tackles came in. Leamy off his feet. I'd argue that he got his toes underneath again and was getting ready to stand up. Doesn't matter. Peter Allen has given the penalty. And the Ospreys have sent this towards the 22. Webb goes towards the back of the line out. Tom Smith with the catch. Ospreys get the bodies low to set up the driving maul. Munster do well at first, drive it backwards. Referee indicating that Ospreys have stopped once they peel around. Hibbard tackle to the ground just inside the 22. Jonathan Thomas pops it up to Duncan Jones. Quick hands from Jones. Bishop comes on the burst straight into the Munster tackles. There's the ball for Ospreys. They have a chance to go right here. Rhys Webb fancies a little go. Gets away from O'Callaghan and Marcus Horan. And the Ospreys penalised using hands on the ground. It was a good break by Rhys Webb. He spotted. He was up against forwards. Thought he could get through. He got away from O'Callaghan and Horan. And Munster competed well on the ground. They got the penalty decision. And Ian Keighley has the chance to clear. Keighley finds a good touch just across halfway. Well, Niall Ronan came through to try and get his hands on the ball. Damien Varley was competing as well. And the referee spotted an Osprey's hand in the ruck.
Leave it, 10, leave it.
And Munster coughed up possession at the line out. Rhys Webb was onto it quickly. Joe Bearman pops the
ball's available.
Ball to Hibbard, who gives it to Jones. Jones stopped on halfway. Aaron Jarvis has a little go.
Last feet, stay here.
Now back on his feet and back in the scrum half slot. The clock has ticked past 40 minutes. James King has looked lively with ball in hand, couldn't find a way through that time. Webb throws the ball deep. Tommy Bowe coming in off the wing. This is Duncan Jones. Ran straight into the arms of Dennis Leamy and Donica O'Callaghan. Munster making it very hard for the Ospreys to make progress, and Ospreys resort to kicking for territory. Well, Ashley Beck mightn't have been aware of the clock, thought he'd found a good touch, but Peter Allen blows the half-time whistle. The sides trot to the dressing room for a break and a chat from the coaches. Half-time in the Liberty Stadium. It's Ospreys 6, Munster 10.